G'day, welcome back to Dark Solar Gaming and Farming Simulator 22 here on Haut-Beyleron. Ah dear, alright. Too worried about the Beyleron pronunciation to get the other part right. Anyway, we are here on our French map, continuing on. We are just going through and just giving the area between the vineyards a bit of a ploughing up. And we're just sort of progressing through until we have our crops ready to harvest. We did finish off in the last episode, and just at the end of the video we carried on a little bit just to finish the seeding of the two fields we bought, fields 39 and 42. So all of our fields are now they are now planted and ready to go. So all we're waiting on now is for the crops to come in and be ready to harvest. So that is excellent. Now, as you can see, we're just going to continue on clearing out this this area of the vines, and then that will be fine as well. So I probably should, I think the other section that was planted later on has now got to the point where it should be mulched. We're just going to plough straight over it, that should be fine, and we'll go from there. We did also lease a roller because I didn't have enough cash to actually buy one. We leased a roller and we rolled the grass field as well, so as we can get the maximum out of that on the next mowing. So that has been rolled, and we'll look at buying a roller and also a direct seeder, grass seeder configuration with the roller and all that sort of stuff when we actually make some sales of our crops. Now, I do want to also have a look at the crops we've already got stored and see what our best sell point is, because we can probably make some money from some of the crops we've already harvested when we first commenced this series. So we'll have to have a look and see where we sit with those as well. Anyway, so we just got to continue on with this, and we'll sort of do this for a little bit. We'll get a couple more of these done now, and then we'll have a look at our crop status and that, and look at making some sales or whatever as need be, because we just need to break it up a bit. We don't want to be just doing the one task for the whole episode, because I know that drives me mad, let alone driving you mad. So that will be what we look at doing. So we get away from the middle of that vine. Anyway, all good. Hope everyone is doing well. You'll be seeing this episode, I'm guessing, around the 1st or 2nd of January, if the schedule stands out as it currently is scheduled. So the schedule did sort of ramp up a bit coming in the last week or so of December. We upped it to 2 episodes a week of both, of Haut-Beyleron, but Elm Creek were already doing 2 episodes a week, but we upped this one to match. So both of our FS22 series were going twice a week, plus all our other stuff was sort of happening as well, with the exception of the non-farming sim videos. They took a bit of a hiatus for a week or two, but they are back at the moment, hopefully, subject to me getting everything done. But we're just continuing on now. So hopefully we've still got our InfoSpace series running, and we've still got the new series of Timberborn we'll be running by now as well, with the other alternate beaver colony. But anyway, so we're going to worry more about the farming sim and getting that going. Obviously, we've still got Farming Sim 19 running, certainly for the Ningen farms and the Pineco farm. The Lone Oak farm series should have finished by about now. So we've put that one, we just put it on a permanent hold. We may come back to it at some point, just depends on viewership and what else is going on, but it's just another series that can be restored as we need to. But as more and more things come out for FS22, the chances of us going back to FS19 gets slimmer and slimmer. So yeah, so the FS19 stuff will probably die out at some point, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, all right. Time there. So we're in the middle of start of May. So start of May for the season that we've got here. So So we're going through our growth cycle at the moment, which is fine. And as you can see, that crop in front of us, if you don't remember, is sorghum. So we've got sorghum there, and also over on the far distance there you can see the other bit of green patch where the train's going. That's also a sorghum field there. That's our two new fields we purchased, field 39 and 42. So they are growing nicely, which is good. And hopefully it won't be too far away, and we'll be harvesting those as well. Now the grapes are obviously the big one we want to do. We haven't done our grape harvest as yet, so we'll be interested to see what comes from this. And obviously having bought a grape processing plant ourselves, which is situated over there on the other side of field 37, it'll be interesting to see how we go with that. So we should we've put our investment into our grapes in our vineyards, and that's what we're going to sort of go forward with. So expect to see a lot more vineyard work on this series particularly. We will still try and break it up a bit, because we don't want to do just one crop, but certainly there will be a lot of vineyard work going forward. All right. Another run up through here. Once we get to the end of this run, I might have a look and see in relation to what we've got crop-wise, and sort of see what we can go off and sell, what our profits are going to be, all that sort of stuff, and sort of come up with a bit of a plan there. We may not even be at a point where we can sell stuff, because there may not be enough profit involved with it. So we'll have a bit of a look and see what's going on there. All right. So we'll finish this run here. All right, so let's go and have a look and see what we've got. That's our calendar. So as you can see, we're coming through from spring into summer. So we've got all our planting done, so we don't really have to worry about the planting schedule now. We do want to have a look at our prices. So we have 20,000 litres of wheat. The wheat sales here probably aren't too bad. It's not going to give us a hell of a lot of money. Soybeans, that's not a bad looking price there. I don't know whether that's where we at May. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. July we should be getting even higher prices according to this. Now there's a lot of people have complained about this. And I don't disagree. I don't think this is a really good way to demonstrate and work out our prices. But anyway, so I think our prices are obviously going to go up. Grass, we can sell some grass, but we're not going to get that much for that. Straw, we can sell some straw off. We've got a fair bit of straw there. So yeah, so we've got some options there to sell. We might, we haven't got any need for our wheat or our soybeans at the moment, so we might just go off and sell some of those. So let's see what we've got. I've got the Deutz here. I'm going to grab the Deutz. All right, now have we got a trailer? I think we've got one under this shed here. It's a smaller one, yeah. All right, let's grab this, and we'll go and see if we can make some money. Now, unfortunately, the problem is doing this. I can't run an AI worker to continue doing the grapes, so I'm just going to have to catch up with the grapes later on. But we'll do that as we come along. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go sell my soybeans. There we go, 8,000 litres. Now, let's have a look again. I just want to make sure we're going to the best place for our soybeans. So it's Marathon. I keep on going to double click that and it doesn't work. I keep forgetting. So tag place. Right, because we've got no idea where that is. Right, where is it? Over there somewhere. All right, well, let's make like a flock of seagulls and get the hell out of here. All right. So we're going to go for a drive and not know where we're going to head to. But anyway, that's all right. We go. As you can see, our crops on the left and the right of us are all growing nicely, which is good. So over the other side of the little area over there, or whatever what that was on the top of the hill, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. It's just a bit of a track over. Probably could have looked at it on the map to see exactly where we've got to go, but anyway. We'll just follow the road for now and take a bit of a tour. Through the township here. Off to the right through here. Nice quaint little village area here. Blow through our stop sign. Where we're going to. Over to see where we're going to. Oh, no, straight up ahead of us. That's alright. We're still on the right track. Now obviously I could have set auto drive to come at offload. I haven't actually tried an offload as yet with auto drive. It might be something to try. We might try that with the second load and just see if he does that. We got some production areas, so that's our carpentry there. Must be our woodworking area through here. Right, that's not where I'm really wanting to go, is it? Alright, let me have a look. I think that might be a train location. Is it meant to be? Yes. So, what we need to do is need to dump it over there, and then we need to go off and sell it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bother with that because I just can't be bothered. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. I'm going to find out where else I can sell my soybeans. The farm shop, which is back over there. So we're going to go over there, and we're going to get rid of it over there. Because I can't be bothered dealing with the trains at the moment. We just want to get this sold and then get on with our vineyard. We'll make a little bit of money. Those we can afford to upgrade, buy, whatever else we need to do going forward, because this is what we've got to start doing. We start making some money, and we've got a little bit of time yet before we go into the period of pizza place there. Before we go, and gas station, before we go into the point of harvesting our next lot of crops, we do need to sort of make sure we've got some money there, just in case there's a contingency, just in case there's other things that pop up that we need to deal with. Anyway, all right, we're going to come back down here, almost at a drop-off point down here at the farm shop, and we'll sell it there and see how we go with that. Oh, thanks for giving way. That was nice of you. But I don't mind the look of this map. I think this is quite a nice map, as I've said previously. So, kudos to Giants. It's probably one of the, like I said, it's one of the nicest maps I think Giants have done. So, yeah. All right, here we are. How much money are we going to make from this? Anything more than $10,000 would be fantastic. That's 20 grand. Not bad, 23 grand. That's 8,000 litres. So that's not too foul at all. Alright. Bring him back around. We're going to bring him to the road, and I'm going to send him back to the farm. he can make his own way home. That's one of the advantages with the AI that Giants have put in when it does want to work properly. The fact that we don't have to bring it all the way home ourselves. So we're going to come back down here to our farm, back here. And I'm going to set destination, and I'm going to bring him into here, like so. Position is blocked or unreachable. Okay, set destination. Go to here. All right, off he goes. So he's going to make his way back to the farm, and we'll all be tickety-boo. We'll get on the right side of the road. There we go. Right, excellent. Off they go. Let's go back to our Landini, and let's get our vineyard continued until such time as he's returned, or she's returned. And we will then see if we can set up an auto course to offload. So stand by for some failures. We'll just see what happens and whether we get it working well enough or not. In the meantime, we've got lots of vineyards to plough through. Now, it'd be nice. It will be nice if at some point, I've already mentioned this, certainly to have some way of semi-automating putting our vines down. I'd like to see a machine similar to our tree planter, where we can go onto the crop, or the field I should say, where you want to plant the vineyard, and then you drive that, and then as you're driving it's actually setting up the stakes and all that for the vineyard and for the vines, and then that it also makes sure that the spacing is evenly applied and all that sort of stuff. That would be fantastic. But then secondly to that, it'd be nice if the AI could actually determine its route. So for instance, if I wanted to do this with AI, I'd like to get that going. So I think if I did helper now, well, we're just going to see what it does. I'm going to test this. I haven't done this yet, so let's do a live test. So put him on helper, and see, he's just going to do his straight course. He's not going to seemingly take into consideration the vines. He's just going to go by the width of the utility he's got, or the implement he's got, set himself up. So he's completed the task. Alright, so maybe that's all it will do. It'll just do the one run. Let's come in here. We'll do alternate rows. There we go. Get him going. Yeah, so he's just going to go on a straight line. If your vines aren't perfectly straight, that's not going to really help you at all. So anyway, we're going to manually continue on. So yeah, I'd like to see, hopefully, like course play or something, may be able to pick it up and set up a course to actually manage that. So for instance, you had a course play course set for the mulching and a course play course set for the cultivating it in and for the spraying, and then you set them up and then they go off and they'll do their thing. But yeah, I don't like the chances of that happening anytime soon, if at all. So as you can see here, I've got to mulch all this before I plough, which is what I wanted to double check on. So we'll have to come in and we'll mulch all that. In the interim is we'll just quickly finish off the rest of these rows, and then we'll come back and we'll mulch. So our tractor is back at the farm now by the look of it. So what we can do now is we can actually just stop there. There he's there. What we're going to do is we're going to go fill up again with some soybeans. I'm going to see if we can get the tractor to go offload and then come back. So it's supposed to be able to do it, but we just haven't tested it yet. So let's give it a go. Right, so we're going to put soybeans in. So it's going to be almost a full load. There we go. Right, now I'm going to take it out towards the road because it will have trouble getting around all the equipment on that here. Out here. There we go. Right, now what we want to do is we're going to go escape, drive. Right. I want to create a job. I want you to deliver, load and deliver. No, just deliver. Unloading station. I want to go to not livestock. Must be the Fermier's farm shop. No looping. Deliver. Right. I just want to make sure that's where we're going to. Soybeans. Les Jardins des Fermier's farm shop. Right. Okay. So create the job. Deliver. Yep. So it is that one. Loading position. It's fine. Looping. Right. Let's see. Right. Well, let's see again because I just pressed the stop recording button instead of the record button. Right. Off he goes. He's going to go. Right. Let's just see how that goes. So while we're in here and continuing to plough, we should hopefully press the button. Come on. Hopefully we will see the money hit the bank and then he'll come back hopefully as well. So we'll see how things go with that. Testing still. If that works, I mean that's the one good thing. Now, I mean obviously you've got the option to load and then unload. So once you've got everything in your silo, if you wanted to empty your silo and just make still all your crop, you've got the ability to do so, which is good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it all depends. Like what we've found is the AI doesn't like trying to get around obstacles like tractors and that. So even that tractor that's up there in the front now, that will cause too much of a heartache for this guy to come in and sort of maneuver. Sorry, get it out, duck. Maneuver his way around this farm. So we'll have to have a look and see how that goes. But seemingly he's headed off and he's still traveling at 60 k's an hour. And hopefully he's going to get that job done. All right. As we talk about job done, we've got 3 more runs to do. And then we can get the mulcher out and mulch. In fact, I might be able to use one of the slightly bigger tractors and do the mulching. Don't really need the Landini, I can just leave this attached. Because we're not quite as close with these vines that we have been in other installations where we've tested it. But as you can see, I mean, we could be closer. But I think this distance is about right for what we want. Give or take. Certainly not perfectly straight, but good enough for government work. Get off the crop. Right. Another run. Now, unfortunately, because I pressed the wrong button when I was trying to send him off to offload, I don't know what time we're at. So this one may either be under our normal 30 minutes or above our normal 30 minutes, but we'll just see how things go. I'll get on the 5 minutes or so, and then we'll probably call it for this episode. But we'll at least get all this part done and hopefully get most of the mulching done, and then the cultivating for the rest of the field I'll probably do off camera. So we can transition again. Right. So just keep an eye on our payments. And it'd be more interesting. I just want to make sure he actually comes back as well. So he just delivers and then returns. It's probably something I'd be interested in knowing that he's going to do. So I expect that'll probably gain us about another $20,000 on that load, which will be handy. All right, so just going to shut him down. Oh, there we go. Look, he's offloaded. Excellent. There he is. Bonus. All right, now we've just got to hope that he comes home. I'm going to grab the Steyr. And he's moving again, so that means he must be coming back. Excellent. Love it. That is great. So if that's going to work like that all the time, then we are laughing, literally. Now, I don't know if this mulcher works in reverse or whether it needs to be on the front. Let's try it on reverse. I've already had problems with using implements on the wrong end of the tractor, as we've seen in previous episodes of videos, like the windrower, for instance. So I don't want to be sitting here and then abusing Giants or anyone else of not working out. Are we going to fit this thing in here? Yeah. Look at the size of the mulcher compared to the size of the bloody tractor. Right. Right. Keep off the vines. Right, well, that's going to work. Just a matter of whether I have enough space. So we'll just take this guy through, get all this done. Now, if we had followed me, that'd be great, because I could have the other guy following along as well. But unfortunately, at this point in time, we don't. Maybe soon. Go again. Yeah, so we've just made it wide enough for basically a small to medium tractor to come through. So that makes it easier for us in a way. But obviously having the Landini running through here makes it so much easier, because I know they're not straight and they're not parallel. So there may come a particular end of a road or start of a road that I can't see. That next one over I think is a bit more narrow. But we'll give it a go and see how we go. What's the worst that happens? We get stuck and we reverse out. Okay. And off we go. That's working alright, so that's okay. I expect to see our tractor should be back soon. He's still travelling 63 k's an hour, so he's on his way. And I think that's fantastic. So what we can do now is we can load up straw. Actually, we'll try it, see if we can get us a looping straw delivery. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. Keeping an eye on the mini-map before he's back. Here he comes, he's about to cross the bridge. So we'll finish this road, then we'll head back over to him and see if we can set up a looping run. I'll move that other tractor, I think it's the Vulture, out of the way, and see if we can give it enough of a clean path for it to actually make a route. And we'll just see if it will actually manage that. So We'll do that before we sign off from this episode. So this episode is probably going to be a little bit longer than I expected. That's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to leave him there. See, this is what happens. So, oops. Right. How do I cancel your course then? No, I've got the wrong tractor, that's why. I need to go to you. Where are you? There we go. Right, so he just wants to make a big old mess. Right. So, let's see if we can get this working. So, take the cover off. Alright, let's see if this is going to work. So, what we're going to do is going to come down here. Right. Create job. We want to deliver. Oh, actually, let's have a look first. We need to have a look and see where we can take our straw to. So, our straw, the livestock market at Haut-Beyleron. No worries. So, we're going to take this guy here. Create job. So, we want the livestock market. Come on, duck, spit it out. Livestock market. Right. The loading position is going to be, well, it's here. Like that. Looping. Start job. Let's see what he's doing. He's lining himself up all right. Maybe. Not quite. Right. Try that again. Create job. We want to loading position. Loading point missing. Right. Job. Where the hell are you going, champ? No, that's not going to work that well. So, it will be manual loading and then we'll do that ourselves. But anyway, that's okay. So we will leave it right there. We will just continue on with getting our... we'll just continue on with getting the vines all sorted with the mulching and the ploughing in or cultivating in. And we'll return sometime after that's complete, probably the next game day or so. We've got a little bit of growth happening and all that sort of stuff. There's not much else going on. We don't have any animals to deal with, so we'll basically just go forward, I think, to when we're select the stake there. We'll just continue on till the point where we're ready to harvest, whether it be the crops or the grapes or whatever else. But it'll certainly be one of the crops first. But we'll sort of see where that lands us. So. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do appreciate it. And if you do press that subscribe button, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to press that like button. It helps us a lot with YouTube, the algorithm, all that sort of stuff. And if you don't want to press that like button, that's okay as well. But don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below. And of course, most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Ducks All the Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you later. Bye.